COPWATCH, policing the police every single day.
Yes, that's exactly
How
what
do
it's
you
saying.
know? Have you done an x-ray?
So
Are
you're
you
going
a
to
vet?
dictate how everybody
Are
disciplines
you a
their
vet?
animals?
Excuse me?
Punching a
Discipline?
dog 4 times
I
in the
punched my dog.
Let's go.
You punched
dude.
your dog.
Let's go. Let's go. We'll take care of this. Let's go.
Sometimes you have to discipline an animal.
Sometime. Whoa. Let's go.
Oh,
have
so
no
we
time
can't
for this.
discipline
Let's go.
anybody now.
Let's
Heaven
go.
forbid.
Now, what's your
Heaven-
badge number?
Heaven
What's your
forbid.
badge number, sir? That's our legal right? You
Sure,
can't deny
legal
it.
right.
That is right.
Here's my badge number. 2181.
2181.
2181?
You're on
video.
Thank you. Bye.
Fine.
You, that's it, you abuser. You animal abuser. Shame on you. You laugh.
Watch, woman asks for help saving dog from abuse. Cop refuses, admits he beats his own dog. When a woman attempted to report animal abuse to the police, she was turned away by an officer who admitted that he also beats his dog. By Jack Burns, June 25, 2018. When a woman witnessed a neighbor hitting his dog in the face repeatedly, she reported it to the police, but instead of helping the dog, an officer admitted on camera that he also beats his dog, and he believes there is nothing wrong with abusing animals. Susan Mulvaney said she and her friend Vivian Muska witnessed a neighbor hitting his dog in the face 4 times. She called the authorities, who dispatched a few police officers to the scene of the alleged abuse. When she felt like she was getting nowhere with the officers on the scene, Mulvaney took her concerns to the Hartford station, where the officer on desk duty took her information. After explaining that she had witnessed her neighbor beating his dog, the police officer, whose badge number is 2181, told her that he, too, beats his own dog. I punch my own dog. Sometimes you have to discipline an animal, the officer said. The shocking admission was too much for the citizen with a complaint to handle, apparently. She then asked to speak to the officer's supervisor, and when she received no help, she took to social media to share her encounter. While only a small portion of the encounter was recorded, and the video is amateur at best, one can clearly hear the officer admit he beats his own dog. Watch the video below. Mulvaney said the officer laughed at her and rocked back and forth in his chair as if to show he was unmoved by the complaint. The incident serves to illustrate several disturbing issues at work in society. First, when citizens see others abusing animals, there is a moral duty to act. Mulvaney not only addressed her concerns with her neighbor but involved police. When officers arrived, they reportedly said the dog was in good health and left the scene. Then when citizens are upset with the response they receive from police, little is done if they file a complaint with the department. The two friends wanted the abuse to stop, the citizen to be held accountable, and for police to do their jobs to either cite the neighbor with an infraction of the law or arrest such a person. When that didn't happen, they chose to go above the street-level officers' heads. In this case, when they approached the precinct, the officer openly admitted he punches his own dog. The inhumanity was not lost on the ladies who recorded the incident. They are now trying to draw attention to the officer's comments in an effort to highlight just how little police seem to care about animals. Mulvaney wrote, "This is a Winnipeg Police Service officer in uniform, on duty condoning a criminal act, Vivian, and I think that the officer's behavior was despicable, but we do not encourage or condone any action against this officer that may cause him harm. Reprimanded? Yes. Reassigned? Yes. Penalized? Yes. But not harmed in any way. Let's take the high road." The friends are now using Canada's Freedom of Information process to obtain the entire footage recorded by Winnipeg, Manitoba's police service. They have gone public with their outrage, which has been helped by support from friends and family. In several updates to her story, Mulvaney wrote that the welfare of the dog is now being investigated, and so, too, is the Winnipeg officer with badge number 2181. Since Mulvaney's story went public, several citizens have come forward with their own story of how the officer allegedly stonewalled their own efforts to get the police to help them. She wrote that she is still concerned over the welfare of animals at her neighbor's residence. Let's not forget about the poor dog that was originally observed being punched in the face 4 times as he cowered on the ground helpless and terrified. As far as I have observed, he has not been examined yet for skull fracture, hairline, hematoma, brain damage, due to long-term abuse, etc. And there is a second dog in that home and a cat. As the Free Thought Project has reported, it is not uncommon for police officers to abuse their own animals, and in one case from last month, an officer was caught on video abusing his own search dog when the animal failed to signal for drugs at a traffic stop. Police use who may want to retaliate against him physically.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use. And also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon, Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.